I actually got an email from eBay the other day, and it said, "We've been so good to you." So I want to see why eBay is so good to me, and they're offering me 20% discount on cat scratches. I don't have a cat. I'm allergic to cats, but the Jew in me, I bought 3 of them. Good discount. You may be asking why I bought 3. Same reason I buy penicillin. I don't have an STD, but I might one day. You never know. Okay, that one didn't go down so well. Jeez, you sure people are still here? The lights are too bright. Anyways, guys, this next fella, he's fairly new. This guy's first attempt was on this very stage. We watched him bloom like a flower, growing, blossoming on stage, and he's back for his second time. Sucker for punishment. Please, let's hear for Mr. Steve Webb. As you might have picked up, guys, I have a bit of an accent. I am from South Africa, and when people hear that, they usually ask me all these questions like how bad the crime is and have I ever been mugged. Reminds me of the first time I got mugged. Was in Rockingham. Walking home from the Swinging Pig. Guy jumped out with a knife. I looked at the knife, got a little roused. It was a good knife, 7 inches. And I thought, he's gonna make me a sandwich. I could go for a sandwich. Then I gave him my South African wallet. It's a South African trick, always carry a poor wallet with you. I gave it to him. He felt so bad for me, he gave me a 20. So I'm like, I can make a living this way. So Friday night I walk around Rockingham foreshore. I make about $800 and 2 points of meth. Obviously I'm not a user, so I'll be sitting in the parking lot if anyone's interested. Anyways, guys, this next comedian, she's really, really funny. She actually has 2 brains, and she's severely pregnant. And apparently she's got enough blood to support them both. She is a self-confessed hippie and a cat mom. Please give it up for... How good were these 2? Oh, 1 1/3, or 3/4. How many of you here use marijuana? Yeah. Okay, there's a couple of you and a whole bunch of liars. Okay, I get it. We're in Bassendean. Don't lie to me. But yeah, I remember the last time I got under the influence. My brother bought some brownies. I didn't know they were laced, so I had a few. And about an hour into it, I was like, he's trying to kill me. They are trying to kill me. And then I was like too paranoid to move because the room was spinning. But I was convinced they were trying to kill me, only to realize that they weren't there. So it was good weed, apparently. Anyways, guys, this next comedian is a well-published author of a great book that every single guy here should actually purchase and read. It is a book, How to Stay Out of the Doghouse, because we've all been in the doghouse, guys, don't even lie. And yeah, see? And yeah. Interesting leash. I have one like that too in my bedroom. Anyways, guys, this comes to our end of our first half. But I thought talking about things that I learned from that book. One of the most important things I've learned from reading that book is that the most dangerous thing a woman can ever say to you is, "Be honest to me." Especially when she says, "Honey, do these pants make me look big?" Never answer that honestly. I was stupid and I wouldn't say, "Sweetheart, it's not the pants." I still have the ringing in my ear, and that was 2 divorces ago. Anyways, guys, this is our intermission. So go out, 10 minutes, have a couple drinks, have a smoke, and I'll see you in 10 minutes for the second half. Thank you very much. No, don't take my beer. This is not on like that. Actually, the other day I was wondering, what? Certain races have called like they are, you know, like African American. Most guys don't even know where Africa is. Red Indians, they're not red or Indian, you know. And then I thought, you know, I should be called African Caucasian. You know, I've lived in Africa. I've done coke. You know, I still drink coke, but you know, I used to do coke too. And I used to have an Asian girlfriend. There was at one time in Thailand, but she had a good tax job. Anyways, guys, this next comedian is fairly new as well. Apparently, he likes to tell everyone that he wasn't sexually harassed as a child. He is batting so far above his average, it is ridiculous. If you see his wife and you look at him and you're like, there must be drugs involved in this. After that said, I'm more convinced that there's drugs involved with your marriage. And don't let your children near him, ever. Wow. Whoa. That was in depth. The other day I was looking at some top songs that to go work out at the gym. You know, yeah, believe it or not, I do go to the gym. You know, I like to look at the cars driving by, it's nice. But yeah, I was looking at some songs, and apparently the #1 song to work out to is Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas. Like, I'm sorry, if we're doing weights and that song comes on, you're gonna die. That weight is gonna squash you. That's just, you shouldn't listen to that stuff, ever. Anyways, guys, this next comedian, she's a fan of Celine Dion. And takes help on mental issues from a very stable woman, Katy Perry. So you know she's unstable. She's a pleasure to watch, and she's a little firecracker on stage. Please give it up for Lindley! Yeah. Woo! How was that? I've met her mom, and she also has a fondness for sticking chopsticks in certain parts of her ex-boyfriend. I'm amazed she didn't tell you all about it. Anyways, guys, this next comedian is fairly fresh. He is what we call a mixture between Clark Kent and Bruce Banner, and if they had a child. How good was that? I like that. Anyways, as I said, I speak a lot about my kids. The other day, my little bloke was sitting on bed after his bath and playing with his doodle, and his mom walked in and she's like, "Stop playing with your doodle, it's gonna fall off." So my little bloke stopped and she went to shower, she walked out, she goes, "Mommy, where's your doodle?" And I just couldn't help myself, like, see, this is what happens when you play too much, it falls off. Yeah, the wife didn't think it was that funny. Anyways, guys, the next gentleman online, in the lineup, in the firing line, is a very funny comedian. He wrote this himself, by the way. He's a very funny comedian. Tonight, he gets 5 minutes. But if you believe his ex-girlfriend, he only needs 2. Please give it up for Mr. James Hamilton. You know, I hang out with comedians for the last couple of years, and it makes me wonder, how the hell are we allowed to have children? Anyways, I've always been a little envious of midgets. You know, those guys have got it easy. Like, seriously, on the dating side, they could be like, I can touch my ankle with my dick. I mean, so can I, but I'm flexible. Oh, geez, that one didn't go down so well. Geez, whew, sensitive here. Anyways, guys, this next comedian is a huge comedian in the scene. He is one of the biggest things on the comedy scene. So please put your hands together, like make as much noise as you can for Mr. Steve Grumpy Collins. That's not funny. I actually had surgery on my shoulders. I can't really lift my right hand that well. When I started dating my missus, everyone said, she's Tasmanian, there's side effects. And I was like, that's rubbish. Until that second head started popping out, I was like, oh, that shit's got to come off. Until I started loving family in a more intimate way. Like Jimmy, who's somewhere here hiding. But yeah, Steve is obviously he's talking about how he's wide in girth and whatnot. But did you know scientists have recently discovered that if you have a certain amount of fat on your body, you can protect 9mm bullets from penetrating your organs? He's not fat, he's just bulletproof. Anyways, guys, we have come to our final act. He is extremely funny. He's freshly from the Bali earthquakes. He's shaken, not stirred. So please give your round, warm welcome, slap, whistle, howl for Nick Merrow.